Everyone, Dad Finance here. I've spoken about this before, but I want to speak about it again just because it's such an awesome thing to do with your kids, to teach them about money. What I'm going to show you isn't new, isn't special. You can pick these things up anywhere, op shops even. It is just a great way to teach your kids about how money works and talk to them while you're playing it, okay? That's another thing. While you've got your kids engaged in this, talk to them and explain things while you've got their kind of focus and their mindset is there in all of this, okay? That's what I found is really important. Like, it's a game, I'm going to show you in a sec, but while I'm here now talking to you, I just want to say you've got to really explain things while you're playing it, okay? It's not just a case of like, oh, money here, money there. Explain why things happen. All right, look, let me show you. All right, so it is, of course, Monopoly. I think if anyone knows me, they know what a big fan I am of Monopoly. This is a few of our sets. Obviously, old school. We've got Star Wars, Fortnite. The Simpsons one is hilarious. And we've even got a Jurassic Park one. And we've got a couple of other sets that I just couldn't find to put out. But it is a great way to get your kids involved in money, okay? So I like the old school one the best. Not purely because that's the one I grew up with, but just because it's got more of a realistic nature to it. Like, the other ones are great, they'll all teach you things. But the original one, like buying property, investing in property, building homes, I meant to say building hotels or whatever on there, it gives you a really good chance or opportunity to explain how things work. Especially the banking system. If you put yourself as the banker in the game, If you put yourself as the banker in the game, which I suggest you do, it gives you that attention with the kids. Like, your kid will be there and like you're giving or taking money, especially when you're giving it, you've got their attention and their focus. You know what I mean? So you can give them money and explain, blah, blah, this is why this happens, compound interest, taking out loans, mortgages, all that kind of stuff. Stuff that, isn't, you don't want them, if you don't want your kid to be a broker or anything, but they're learning jack shit in school, and we really need to teach our kids about finance so they just have even just the basic fundamentals of how it works, okay? You take out a loan. Is it what loans, if you want to get a car, why a car loans have higher interest rates and compounding interest and how it all works. You know what I mean? So they're not just kind of going through, and then when they're teenagers, they get a part-time job at McDonald's and, they don't know why they're getting taxed so much for if they get another job, and then they're just kind of thrust out into the world and left to, do what we're all left to do, and that's just kind of learn as you go. Forewarned is forearmed. Best to give them a crack to begin with so they kind of know what they're in for, so to speak. Monopoly. You can get that op shops freaking anywhere. Get them online and on eBay. They're like $5. So grab one.